In a crazy twist of events, it actually turns out the internet doesn't like opinions different to their own. It seems like some people skipped the trigger warning. And to them I say, fuck you. I don't think we need to preface this. You know how it works. You have your opinions, I have mine. You come to my channel to find out mine. Bitching and whining is what the comment section is for. But I do understand I've annoyed some of you with my abstract picks, and I want to make things right. I really do. So here's 5 more abstract picks. Fuck you. Number 1. We're basing these rankings off of development, animation, pacing, atmosphere, the fights that happen in it, and just how iconic is it. And for this, I'm gonna go with the Turtle Island arc. Super underrated. Animation quality, iconic moments, and arcs that give characters a chance to breathe and develop as people. That's everything I love. Also, if it came out whilst I was a kid, I'm probably also very biased towards it. So we'll bring Killer Bee, Kushina, and the Masked Man. Fucking dope. And the villains of this arc, if memory serves me right, are as Kasame, there's a little bit of Kabuto, and of course, Yami. There's he, I love Yami. And the Waterfall of Truth. Because this arc being good, that's a damn truth. It's a very overlooked bit of Naruto, but it's a period right before the war where Kishi didn't get anything wrong. It's where I started picking up the manga as well. The first manga chapter I ever read was the flashback of the Masked Man attacking the Leaf Village. And Naruto losing his parents at an early age is genuinely fucking heartbreaking. Like some of the best stuff that Masashi ever wrote. Oh shit, and Yamato's reliving it right now! Trauma. Very nice. What some might call meandering with the war and keeping Naruto out of it, and the dark Naruto, you guys remember that? It's somewhere where he can have some freedom to battle the Kyuubi. And to me, that's all I'd wanted for years in advance. It meant we could really move into the final phase of the series. And I understand if people got impatient, just wanting Naruto to join the war already, but I was really just enjoying having some background characters. This way, when Naruto actually knows there's a war and his friends are out there dying for him, it's so tense, because you've done that build-up. Oh! Boom! Oh! Kushina, why didn't you just do this when your son's life's in danger, huh? Just bust this shit out? Oh yeah, because she's just given birth. And was dying because the fox wasn't inside. Okay, no, you've got a fair excuse. Alright, Game Shark, it's time for the motherfucking payback. Octo hugs! We're gonna stall for some time whilst we get our awakening back. Oh, you're right over there, buddy? You have a rough night? I stole your fucking sword. Oh, I ganked it. I ganked it from your dead, cold corpse. You're gonna let me do this. If it's the last thing I do. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking lose. Oh, bye. Thanks for the help. Good arc though. For my second pick, I'm actually going to hand this over to childhood nostalgia and the Chunin Exams. The beginning of the Chunin Exams, the written test, the Forest of Death, and the preliminaries. This whole thing took up so much of part 1. Like, part 1 wasn't long. It was a couple series, at least. And they filled up a lot of it with the Chunin Exams. At least a third of it. For this one, we're going to be bringing the 3 most iconic characters in the arc, which is Gaara, maybe a little bit of Shino, and also Kabuto. Because this was Kabuto's first appearance, and him turning out to be a spy for the Sound was a game changer as a kid. I don't know what to tell you about it, from a kick-ass theme song to every single moment to a whole cast of lovable, well-designed characters. Everybody was intimidating. Well, apart from maybe Choji. But if you encountered somebody in this forest, shit was about to go down. And it doesn't matter what age you were, you understood that. It captured the real mentality of tournament arc, but it was more of a survival exam. Something the show has done since, and every single time, amazes me. There was no better time than the first go-round. Suddenly Naruto and Sakura and Sasuke were not the only contenders, and were far from being the best. They were still sort of a loser squad at this point. And then being thrown into an actual life or death situation with this fucking idiot was nerve-wracking. It really was. You've got the amazing Orochimaru battle. That's like the first well-animated episode in the entire series. And then just the introduction of so many lovable characters. If there's one thing I've ever said about Kishimoto, is that he gets his side cast perfect. A huge, interchangeable cast of lovable characters, who a lot of the time are more likeable than the leads. The Chunin Exams is the best example of that ever. I just wanted to follow any of these kids, instead of, the ones we got lumbered with. But even then, there's Lee, there's Tenten, there's Ino, there's Dosu. And here I am just hoping all these kids get out of it okay. Some of them do not. Did we lose again? What the fuck is happening? Okay, so nothing too crazy, nothing out there, nothing that will get comments like, "How could you pick this over Pain Invasion arc?" Well, here's one. As for pick number 3, I actually want to hand this over to my boy Boruto. Like my boy, my son. The Boruto series is still new. We're on episode 50 at the time of recording this, and they haven't done a whole bunch with it. In 50 episodes, you could have done Soul Eater or Death Note, and we've just had a lot of fun, small-scale ninja adventures. I can respect that, but the fucking school trip to the Mist arc is the best thing in the entire show. In this arc, we have Sugetsu, we've got the descendant of Yakura, and also a lot of talking about Yakura, and who else? Oh, my darling shining baby. Kusarada actually gets a chance to fight in this arc, and she stole the entire goddamn show. I mean, you guys know how excited I was at the time to be focusing on the 7 ninja swordsman, but now we also get Coral Boy and his evil sociopath son. No, his grandson is a psychopath in his own way, and I don't love him yet, but Kagura could turn out to be a very, very interesting character. I like him as an ally of Boruto's. Sugetsu didn't do nearly enough in this arc, especially when the ninja swordsman being revived is the main story beat, but mostly it's an excuse for Boruto and Mitsuki to go and beat up some bullies. But these bullies are anarchist fucking teenagers just who want to go out and cause problems. They're fucking hoodlums who want to throw the world back into war. I find that so anarchistic and dope, but no. They never get any credit for it. And please stop griefing on my daughter. She can't deal with this. Damn, look at me though. I'm doing pretty good considering I'm on the top difficulty with the top handicap. Oh, fuck it, we've got this. Oh, which reminds me. Let's go to the questions. Hey Sam, how can I be as good as you? Game Shark, obviously. Any other questions? Will you be uploading your film to YouTube? Oh yeah, I've probably wrapped up on my film by this point. That's weird to think. Maybe the film will make it to the tube news, but as much as I'd love to show you what I've been working on for the last 2 months, although it's a bit scruffy, it could potentially be festival material, like a small-time festival, and for that reason, I don't want to risk my chances of it being submittable by putting it on YouTube. Of course, when I give up on that pipe dream, it will probably find its way here for all 50 of you to watch. Why are you so salty, lol? Fuck if I know, this video was uploaded years ago. Keep up. I'll frickin' drill you. Not a question. And finally, show us your dick. Guys, I said no. Stop being so pushy. Number 4. Now you might be noticing a bit of a pattern with these. My favourites tend to be arcs and storylines that focus on character, but not Team 7. That's why my number 4 is the Kakazu and Hidan arc. Growing up with the series, this was the best. This was the most intellectually deep and interesting that the series ever got. And then we had to go back to this dickhead. Sorry, I'm really hating on him this week, aren't I? Alright, fine. We'll bring you along. We'll also bring you and your dead fucking sensei too. Let's do it. Oh yeah, and you can have your new jutsu. The one bad thing about the Kakazu arc is that we had Naruto on a waterfall for about a good chunk of it. It's time to start the ceremony. Let's make Jashin proud, bitch!
Hey, cut that out.
Take me to the land of dead trees. Is a forest if there's no trees? But we don't have time to ponder on a philosophical debate, we gotta go kick this fucking kid's head in. Remember, as a kid, you don't want shonen stereotypes. Nobody likes the do-gooder main character who always sees the good in everybody. I think you come to appreciate that stuff when you're older. When you're younger, you want the angst lords. You want them just to get down to business and get revenge. And that's why I wasn't a Uchiha fan, but I instead went to Shikamaru, a guy who just knuckled down, and when his Sasuke was taken from him, when his master, Asuma, was taken from him, he was just like, yeah, I've got to do this, there's no question about it, I'm going to go kill those guys. And that was the sort of brutality that the show had been missing. There's a lot of forgiveness when you have Naruto Uzumaki as your main protagonist. Is Choji a BBW? No. No, he's not. Hey! Alright, let's do this the cool way. Oh, my health is going down. Oh, holy shit. No, no. Jashin will not be fucking pleased. That's it. Okay, let's start the ceremony again! But for real this fucking time! And I've been pushed off of my podium. Okay, very rude! I feel like I make a good Hidan. Am I a good Hidan with all the fucking and swearing and Satanism, or am I better Deidara? Oh, Asuma, huh? Oh, you brought Asuma to fight Hidan? Yeah, that's probably a smart decision, and that's never gone bad before. Oh no. I feel cruel. I'm making him relive it. I'm making him fucking do it again. Oh, this is close though. All we need is one hit and that fucking handicap will murder me. Oh, and fucking open. I lost? How? He had no subs. How could this happen to me? And finally, now before I get to this, let's remember that these were in no specific order. These are just 5 of the best arcs, in my opinion. But some arcs are so big they have to be split in 2. The first part of the war is one of the best things Kishimoto has ever done. Hear me out. The beginning of the war arc, let me be clear, everyone generalizes it as this big chunk as if it wasn't like a quarter of the entire Naruto series. I mean, before the Ten Tails comes out, on the beaches, with Madara newly resurrected, I'm talking with Kabuto as a still major player. For about 100 episodes, Kabuto was the main villain of the anime, okay? And you can't take that away from me. And finally, this old thing. You remember that mask? We're going back that far. These were 3 essential boss fights that the show should and could have ended on. When all 3 of those battles were going on, the fanbase was never more alive. It was so intense and dope, and every time we cut back to one of them, I wanted to immediately see what was happening to the others. It made me anxious. It was so good. And I'd like to take this to the biggest crater possible. Nah, fuck it, we'll go to Snake Town. I love Snake Town. It's the best place to be. You see, the war is interesting because it's actually split up into 3 arcs. The first of which gets so much hate. It's such an easy target for Naruto fans. But me, I will defend it till I die. Because although I'd love to ow, hey! Get in the sea! Get in the fucking sea!
10 tails arise.
The war arc shines because not only does it let the side characters take the center stage again, but it also shows us a lot of lore, a lot of Naruto history, filling in the gaps that I think every fan cares about. Yes, it definitely could have been paced better. This arc lasted longer than World War I. But this end half, this end lap, this one arc has so much of the stuff I love about this series in it. Oh cool, we won! And by that I mean, we got fucking atomized. We're not Naruto. I thought I was Naruto. Fuck this game eternally till I die. This is my purgatory, and I will live here forever. See you next week.